What is going on, guys? PokeNick here, and welcome back to our weekly Pokemon news recap where we talk about everything from the TCG to the video game and more. This week we got a bunch of news regarding Night Wanderer and Shrouded Fable, as well as Scarlet and Violet. Let's get into it. Starting off this week, we got a bunch of looks at some new cards coming to Night Wanderer and Shrouded Fable. Starting off, we got Zora and Zoroark. Zora getting a special, not a special, but a illustration rare, as you can see here. Then we also got looks at Janie's Secret Technique coming to Night Wanderer. We also got looks at the Axew line, Axew, Fracture, and Haxorus. Fracture getting a illustration rare, which looks absolutely beautiful. And then we also got some more illustration rares and full arts. We got Houndoom, Beware, Chorus, and Cassiopeia. Here's a look at all the cards that were revealed for Night Wanderer and Shrouded Fable. Night Wanderer releasing this Friday. We got Horsey, Houndoom, Duskull, Dusclops, Dusknoir, Zora, Fracture, Beware, Janie's Secret, Chorus, Cassiopeia, and Petrarun Special Illustration Rare. We still have not seen every secret rare card coming to the set, so we should be expecting that later this week. Also in TCG news, we got Lycia, as seen from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, will get her own card game merchandise, with Altaria releasing on September 13th. This is the same day as the new enhanced expansion Paradise Dragona is supposed to release in Japan. Moving over into the video game, we got Swampert Terra Raid battle starting this week. Swampert will be a Poison Terabyte and will appear in Black Terra Raid crystals. And you will also find Blissey and 5-star Terra Raid crystals. So go ahead and I recommend grinding those Blisseys out and getting as much candy as you can. And then starting today, as I'm recording this, Season 19 for Ranked Battles has started and will run until June 30th and will follow the Regulation Set G, which allows one restricted legendary Pokemon. Eligible Pokemon for this season include numbers 1 through 400 in the Paldea Pokedex, 1 to 200 in Kitakami, 1 to 242 in the Blueberry Pokedex, as well as certain other Pokemon that can be obtained in Scarlet and Violet and brought into these games via Pokemon Home. Here's all your tiers for this season. We got the Master Ball tier, Ultra Ball tier, Great Ball tier, Pokeball tier, and Beginner tier. And here's a list of all the other eligible Pokemon. Go ahead and pause if you want to read it. Now going to Pokemon Center news, we got some new things coming there. We got the Jumbo Lapras plush. Lapras might be number 131 in the Pokedex, but this gentle giant is number 1 in our hearts. With the Jumbo Lapras plush available at the Pokemon Centers, fan of this water and ice type Pokemon can bring home an avalanche of fun. Measuring roughly 27 inches and 34 inches long, that's freaking huge. Also releasing, we got the Mountain of Discovery figure available at the Pokemon Center. Join Pikachu and Charmander as they stroll through a rocky realm that's brimming with Pokemon pals in the Pokemon Center exclusive new Mountain of Discovery figures. Each of these Pokemon Center figures is individually numbered and each include a certificate of authenticity bearing their unique number. Starting this week in Masters EX, you can see Charon and Tornadus showing up. Embrace the forces of nature and leave your opponents feeling windburned with the flying type tech sync pair Charon and Tornadus. In Pokemon Go news, we had a bunch of new events announced, including the next Pokemon Go event, Stadium Sites, is a global tie into the Pokemon Go Fest Sendai, and it will be adding a shiny Emoga, and it runs from June 1st to June 4th. Then we also got the next Pokemon Go season, Shared Skies, starting June 1st, running all the way through September 3rd, encompassing all of the Go Fest events. There will be free time to research each month. Showcases will be held Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday. All players get one additional special trade a day, increased experience for the first catch of the day, and increased chance of XL candies. The next Pokemon Go event, this is Slumbering Sands event, and is due to run from June 7th to June 12th. And adds Snorlax wearing a visor and shiny Komala into the game. There will be 2 times experience for catching Pokemon. Niantic has announced the next Pokemon Go Community Classic Day. June 22nd will focus on Cyndaquil, and then another Community Day, June 9th, will focus on Gloomy. Then started back on Thursday, the Pokemon Go Fest 2024 started. This event runs until Sunday, June 2nd. It introduces Marshadow and Necrozma into the game alongside Shiny Emolga, Suncrown, and Mooncrown Pikachu and Eevee. It has been 1 week since the release of Twilight Masquerade, and I did want to take a look at the prices of some of the top cards in Twilight Masquerade. Some of the top cards include Greninja, the Carmine, the Perrin, the Blood Moon Ursaluna, and the Eevee. Those are top 5. Majority of them have been dropping, but the Greninja, the Carmine, and the Perrin have not. Since the release of Friday, they pretty much all stayed up at what they were originally. See, Greninja here went up from 148, he went down to 118, but then he basically went back up to a $150 card. So 1 week it hasn't changed. Same thing goes with Carmine here, started at 120, went down to about an $80 card, then went back up to 120. Also taking a look at Perrin, started at $58, went up to 80, went back down to a 60, and now is sitting at an $80 card. And this is probably where it's going to level off, as you can see here. As for Blood Moon Ursaluna and Eevee, they have dropped. Blood Moon Ursaluna started at 100, now is down to a 57. And Eevee over here did start out at a 25. Eevee did actually jump up in price, went up to a $50 card, surprisingly. And as for the rest of them, they all basically remained around $40 to $30. And that concludes this week's Pokemon news. Make sure you leave a like down below and comment what you think about the new set, Night Wanderer or Shrouded Fable. Also what you think about the prices of these Twilight Masquerade cards. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you all on the next one.